Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Did you all miss me? Little update just on my life. I had a family matter that I had to take care of. I've stepped away from the computer, from the camera. It was a family emergency there, so had to be away for a little bit, and I need to update you as I'm sure you're seeing this backdrop. It is a little different. I got out of Arizona to head to the Mecca, downtown Las Vegas. The Strip is right behind me there. And just to update you, especially moving forward on my channel, the graphics, the sound, everything like that along those lines, the cream and the butter will be on point. Just let me get settled in here as I am in Vegas. I told you guys I'll have a football show. I am getting a guest on that show as well. So a lot of things to come here. Just wanted to update you. I know you guys been reaching out, especially DMs on X as well, at Nick Menken. Love the support, guys. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here for the long run to keep continuing to fill up those pockets. And how about let's lead right back to where we left off in the Nicky NRFI show. We got September 11th. 2024. Unfortunately, I don't have a recap for you guys from yesterday. Haven't been on here, but we're going to get right back to it on a day-to-day grind. I will not miss another day of baseball season, so let's roll right into September 11th plays. Starting off with game number 1, my Chicago Cubbies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers here. For the Chicago Cubs, they'll have Jordan Wicks on the mound. He's 2-3 with 38 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 4.03. 36 strikeouts, just under a strikeout here per inning from Jordan Wicks, and 17 earned runs on the season. He'll be matched up here in Los Angeles versus Bobby Miller. 2-4 on the season, 49 innings of work. Does have a high end of an ERA, sitting at a 7.79, 48 strikeouts. He too is just under a strikeout here per inning and 43 earned runs on the season for Bobby. Miller picked up his 4th loss of the season in his last performance against the Los Angeles Angels there, where he went 5 innings of work, 5 hits, and 7 earned runs, allowing 5 runs in the first inning there. Absolutely devastation to start off for Bobby Miller there against the Los Angeles Angels. And then for Wicks, Jordan Wicks, he also picked up a loss in his last performance against the New York Yankees, going 5 innings of work, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs. The Dodgers, though, you already know offensively, they are right now currently ranked in all of MLB 3rd in runs per game, in just about top 10 and everything else on the offensive side. But the Chicago Cubs, first game of this series, scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning. No scores in yesterday's matchup with Immunaga and Yamamoto on the mound, but here today with both of these pitchers, especially Bobby Miller, in his last performance, giving up 5 runs. He's clearly trying to figure himself out on the mound. And Jordan Wicks, he just doesn't have a lot of innings. I think these offenses will explode. There will be a ton of runs scored in this ball game. That's why in game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes, runs first inning. Let's roll into our second game between the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. Here for the San Diego Padres, they have Michael King on the mound. He's 12-8, 156 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.10, 155 strikeouts, just under a strikeout here per inning for King, and 54 earned runs on the season. He'll be matched up here in Seattle versus Woo's on the mound. He's 7-2, 99 innings of work. Does have a low end of an ERA, sitting at a 2.36, 77 strikeouts, and 26 earned runs. Woo picked up his 7th win of the season in his last performance against the Oakland Athletics, where he went 5 innings of work, 8 hits, and 2 earned runs. And then Michael King, he's also coming off a win against the San Francisco Giants. Looked really good, going 6 innings of work, 6 hits, and 1 earned run. In yesterday's ballgame, the Seattle Mariners scored with a home run from Raleigh there in the bottom of the first inning. But again, and I say it every time when I do the breakdown for the Seattle Mariners, this pitching rotation is still number 1 in ERA in all of MLB right now. Unbelievable. They should be in a totally different spot than they are right now. The offense is continuously being the question mark for this team. And then while the Padres, they're coming into this ball game first in all of MLB here in runs per game. So both sides, I think it's going to be a good matchup. You got good pitchers coming off good performances in their last start. We'll see if both of them pick up where they left off, and I do think that Wu and King will do so. That's why in game number 2, between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs, first inning. Throwing to our third and final game between the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants here. For the Milwaukee Brewers, they got Colin Ray on the mound. He's 12-4, 150 innings of work, does have an ERA sitting at a 3.72, 122 strikeouts and 62 earned runs for Ray on the season. He'll be matched up here in San Francisco versus Blake Snell. 2-3 on the season, 87 innings of work, does have an ERA sitting at a 3.62, 116 strikeouts, averaging a strikeout here per inning and 35 earned runs for Snell. Snell has not picked up a win or a loss, though, in his last 6 starts. Last start being against the Arizona Diamondbacks, where he only went 1 innings of work, 2 hits, and 1 earned run. I definitely know that Blake Snell is going to want to absolutely have a breakout game for himself, especially after having to leave there in the first inning against the Diamondbacks. I know he's going to show out and be ready to go. And you look at Ray. Ray hasn't picked up a win or a loss either in his last 3 performances there. His last one against the St. Louis Cardinals, where he went 4 innings of work, 4 hits, and 2 earned runs. Yesterday, both teams scored in the first inning. I believe a combined 3 runs there. But given the starters of today's matchup, Snell obviously not getting out of that first inning in his last performance. I think both pitchers are due for good starts here. They'll come out, compete. I know both offenses are explosive at some point in times to begin the game, but I like Ray and Snell in this matchup. That's why in game number 3, between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants, we are smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1, between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers, we are smacking the YRFI, yes runs, first inning. Game number 2, between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs, first inning. In our third and final game between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs, first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. Feels real good to be back. Make sure to like this video for me. Helps me out a ton. Cost you guys none. Make sure to go follow all my social medias at Nick Menken for Instagram and Twitter, as we are going to ramp up the content, give you guys more free play winners, especially a football show in the near future here. I'm excited. I'm back in the Mecca of Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Best of luck and best bets.